birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Planet Coaster versus Nox. We are continuing with the Teeny Weeny challenge today, and well, we have a brand new coaster, which I decided that, I was gonna name Nessie because it's I don't know if you've ever seen any pictures of the Loch Ness Monster, quote unquote, pictures of the Loch Ness Monster. Not sure if, they're actually a picture of something like that, but anyway, Nessie is her name, and I guess that this looks maybe somewhat like that. Just pretend that, like, there's water around here, and these are, like, the humps peeking out. So that's what we're gonna call it, and it looks like it's not yet done testing, or that we have not added the, entrances on here. So let me go ahead and work on that, because I totally forgot about that part. Oh, did I mean to do that? Did I mean to put it this way? I don't really remember if I did, so, yeah, it's been a while, you guys, because I was actually pretty sick. I'm still slightly sick. I don't know if you can tell. My voice might sound more nasally than usual or something. I don't know, but it's not been a good time. It's not been a good winter for me at all. It's been pretty rough. Let's see, which kinds of path are we using? This one here. Let me just get rid of that there so we can actually extend this one out a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a rough time for me. I've had a very, very difficult time these days, and I'm just glad to be back and actually working on the Teeny Weeny challenge. How big is this thing? Jeez. 26 it is. All right, so let's go ahead and just stretch this out a little bit more. Of course, we have to be very careful with our money because we don't have much money. And, well, that's one way to do that, I guess. I don't really like it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this, place the exit over on this side, and I like that a little bit better. All right, so for the entrance, now, we have to make sure that we make this entrance superbly beautiful. And, well, that's kind of sort of what we're going to try to leave some room for. Otherwise, well, what are we going to do? Also, we have a few trains here, which might help us out. And remember that I think I added the block section there to the end, so that shouldn't affect the ride too much. If it does, well, I will change things around, but for now, I don't believe it will change too much. And let's see about actually bringing the queue this way, although the bad thing about doing this is that, yeah, we end up with something like that, and I'm not a fan of that at all. So let's go ahead and undo that part, bring it back this way, just because if we put any scenery around here, we'll also get that from the queue, or for the queue, I should say. So that would be really nice. All right, so as much as it wants to do that, I don't want it to do that. I want it to go down here. So that way we can actually make a nice and proper connection right over here. Aha, there we go. And will we spend money on this? I mean, we could, but then we also have these guys here that will actually help us out, especially since one of them is cutting into the ride. So, I mean, why not use what we already have, right? Am I right here? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see, especially since these trees are absolutely huge. But the bright side is that we can kind of sort of stack them on top of each other, so that kind of works in our favor. Now, that tree looks like it might be a little bit low. How are we looking for? Okay, that's 12%. Now, I could do two things. I could buy new bushes, or I could try to move these guys over here, which I can, but that'll dismantle this whole beautiful area that we have here that could serve as a potential area for food and drinks and whatnot. And oh my gosh, look at the trash. Hey, you realize there are bins right there. You jerks. They're all jerks. Oh my gosh. Alright, so what do we have in terms of shops and facilities? Not that I want to go ahead and buy them immediately because, of course, money is a problem, but I just want to make sure that, if we're going to place any down that we have enough. We may have to do research. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it might have to happen. Alright, so what kinds of trees and whatnot do we have out here that we can actually move? Because some of these are not movable. Aha! Forest bush out here is actually movable, surprisingly, and thank goodness. Alright, so I'm going to just not move all of them. How much does this cost to buy? $5. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so expensive. Nah, it's actually pretty affordable. So let me see if I could actually find something that's nice and flat and affordable. Or, just something that's overall beautiful. These are all $5? Oh, yes. Alright, I'm into that. Oh, these are they're $2 and they're just as big, aren't they? Oh, not as flat, though. I mean, they do, fit around here. I guess we could do that. Sure, let's just line it up a little bit just so we can make it look kind of okay, and then we'll do whatever we can with the scenery there. Gotta watch out for that bench, though, because that one's there to make sure that people around here don't actually throw up all over the place. Alright, so there we go. We have that lined up there. And that's basically just lining up the whole path there. This can line up the backside over here, just for some extra prettiness, and I think it's floating. I'm actually 100% positive they're floating, so let me just make sure that these guys do not float, because don't want that. I would prefer that it's kind of underneath, if possible, just because that still works, you know? It's still workable, it's still doable. So let's do something like that there, and we'll move some all the way back here. Even though we can have trees here, I would prefer just to have some of these guys maybe peeking through as well, there and there, just because it's kind of nice, right? It's kind of nice. Now, I'm trying not to get too laggy right now, so pardon me if I move a little bit slow. If I move faster, it's really going to lag hard, and I'm not a fan of that at all. Whoops, going through the leaves. All right, so that's looking pretty green there, 41%. That's not half bad. I could definitely do better. Do we have rocks up in here that are cheap? We do. What, is this one flat enough? It's pretty flat, it's just kind of not really that nice. Oh well, who cares about niceness, right? When we're just trying to decorate this thing with a bunch of random stuff here. Alright, so don't do what I'm doing. I'm just trying to, you know, boost this ride as much as possible. That way we might get someone liking this thing. I don't know. Is that actually underground? It looks like it is. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's see, the rest of our queue, I can't tell where it is. Ugh. Oh well. Alright, so now what we need to do is make sure that we have some benches around here, because of course, benches in the grass? Yeah, I don't think so. Hold on, let me just add a bin instead. But yeah, because of course, people are going to be like, oh, well, we want to throw things away, and guess what? There's not going to be any place to throw things away, or any benches to make life a little bit more livable, and well, we got to change that now, don't we? So let's put a bin right up in there, and maybe 49%. Really? Those rocks did nothing? Well, let me add a few more, just to see if I can liven this up, and maybe then we'll get to at least 50%, because that's basically what I want. I just wanted a 50% here, and apparently I couldn't reach it. There we go, done. Alrighty, so we have to retest it because we moved the station, but that's totally fine, and we didn't spend much money on that, which is good, because we have to do things on the cheap here for sure, Otherwise, oh boy, oh my gosh, people are running. Hey, no running. Wait, did you steal from somebody? No, I think it's usually people who are alone that steal. Alright, so let's pop this guy open. And we need another 300-ish guests to show up out of nowhere. That way, we can, you know, achieve this guy here, because they're still pretty happy. So I'm good about that, but I'm not good about the fact that nobody actually wants to come to... Okay, what's wrong with this ride? I don't have enough money. Oh. Do we have ATMs? Let's see. Shops and facilities. Oh, we don't have ATMs. Research. Do we have the ATMs on research soon? Yes, we do. Perfect, because, oh, we need that right now. All right, we need that, like, immediately. People want to go on it, but they just don't have the money. And that means that we are going to be spending money that we don't have. Let's see. Wait for full load, even though some people are... They're going to complain. They are going to be like, oh, why is this ride, like, taking forever? Yeah, we don't want that at all. And we are actually making good money. Now, Rod actually suggested using the aeronauts and doing something special. Now, I would love to do that, but I'm not going to do that this episode just because I want to see us try to succeed with just this coaster, if possible. If possible, and it looks like it is. So, I mean, I'm already quite happy. We may be able to, wow, $4,000 change there, nice. We may be able to charge more. I'm gonna go to 12 bucks, and let's see, are we almost there? 7 more days. The queue looks fast. Yeah, we didn't really make much money the last month because we opened it a little bit late, so my bad there. But now we should maybe be okay. The queue looks fast. I think we can even bump this up a little bit further, huh? I don't know how much further we can go with this, but just as long as we make... Okay, it's still really good value. Fair. Let's go for $16. I don't want to, you know, be overcharging. And then people are all, like, turning away like, oh, everything here sucks. I would not want that at all. And let's make sure that this is maintained pretty well. Alright, so the ATM. Here we go. This is basically something that's going to be very, very good for us. I just don't know where to place it now. I can place it here.
but it's going to be far away from every other ride. I can place it here, but it seems like it's going to be a little bit further away from this guy. So, I mean, I might just place it in this corner here. That seems like maybe an okay place, and I'll have to move that bench. Yeah, I think that's a compromise I am willing to make. All right, so let's get done with that. Move this bench over to... Nope, there's a bench already there. Let's move it just right over here then. There's one there already. Ooh. I mean, you know, if people want to sit in the bushes, they can. I don't really care. All right, let's charge a little bit of money for this just because people should be willing to pay a little bit of money for it. You know, because they need more money. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I want to ride that ride. So I guess, sure, let's go ahead and pay some more funds just to get on this guy. What's our queue looking like? I can't exactly see it that well. And let's see, we have 533 people here. That's not exactly 700 now, is it? No. I was hopeful that this coaster would be, you know, something that actually brings us a lot more attention to this park, but it seems like that is not the case. We need more rides, or maybe, you know, a more exciting coaster. That's also a thing. So, I mean, it's totally possible we will have to do that. How are we doing in terms of... Yeah, so we have to get 2 more coasters in here so that we can actually get that guy. This one, I mean, honestly, we need a higher park rating so we can actually get that. So we really need to get more people up in here and add more things. All right, so more stuff to the park just to bring in more attention. Let's see. What kinds of rides do we have in terms of thrill rides? That is not okay with me. So let's go ahead and do some research here. We want to... Hold on. Now, I really cannot remember what is what. Twisting, lifting, twirling, attention grabbing, absolutely terrifying. Don't be afraid of heights. Rolling mines, suspend your disbelief. Oh boy, I'm going to grab one that's probably really terrible, aren't I? I know I'm going to do that. Thrilling range of motion. No, compressed air swing into action doesn't sound good. Let's say... Oh boy, what's twist and spin? I don't know. A 3-arm classic. I hope that's the Forge. If not, well, whoops. And oh well. If it is the Forge, thank freaking goodness, because that one tends to be pretty popular all on its own until you start placing like a million thrill rides. Then people are just like, what are you doing? What are you doing, right? All right, so there we go. We are making the money. It feels good, but we are not really making the guess. I mean, that part sucks. So let's take a look at what rides we do have. Right now, we have teacups, and let's see what people are thinking about that because it's looking kind of empty right over there, and that is not making me happy. What if we add some more sequences? Will that actually make the ride a little bit better? I don't know if more people are going to want to ride it after I do that, but maybe they might. Just because clearly that's what happened over here, and although this one's not as popular as it was before, it's still pretty popular and people want to go on it. All right, let's close that down, and we're going to add the clockwise and then add another anti-clockwise and see if that'll work. Let's just quickly test that out, and maybe that'll be good. As for you, let's see, it's really good value. Oh, what? I did not realize that. Sure, let's go ahead and charge more money for that. And we have another ride over here. We have the Whirly Rig. They don't have enough money to go on that, but it's fine. I think it's fine the way it is right now. So, I mean, we're going to leave it like that. As for this one, it seems to be pretty good, still at 24 bucks. So I think that's where most people are probably spending their money. Sky Ace is surprisingly making us a bunch of money, so I'm okay with the way it is. But yeah, we have to fix teacups first before we place any other rides. I'm sorry, people who are already on teacups. I swear to you, we'll open it again soon for you guys. They don't have enough money. I mean, the ATM is right there. It seems like people are actually using this. Maybe we can go for $1 on this, because it seems like we're still losing money on it, and that's not okay. That is never okay. All right, so Teacups is going to be a longer ride. We know this, but I think we can actually do okay with it the way it is. And, well, if it works, it works. If not, I give it my best shot here, you guys. All right, so one more roundabout, it seems. We'll go that way and then go that way, and it should be open for business. Has a really plain-looking queue. Excuse me. It's 46%. It's actually pretty good. At least for this park, it's pretty good, isn't it? And how are we doing over here? The queue is quite quick. That means that we may have a lot of capacity that we are not exactly using, huh? Well, once we get more guests in here, it should be a little bit more full. All right, so can we open this now? There we go. It's still pretty boring, but I mean, it has more to it, and maybe more people are going to be like, oh, well, it looks like that ride's a little bit more exciting now that it has more stuff, so sure. And since we do have enough money, let me go ahead and do, I don't know, a thrilling range of motion. Why not? I feel like someone should make a guide that has all of these descriptions and tell us which ride each of these descriptions belongs to, because usually I'm just like fishing in thin air trying to get these guys like the right one that I want, and it's never really the one I want, now is it? Okay, so teacups, let's see, what are people saying? It was quite quick, that's good. I mean, not really that great, but it means that it's still an okay ride. What kinds of staff do we have now? Whirly Rig is no longer new fare. So we have 2 janitors. It looks like you're not happy, so we might have to make a change for you. Vendors overall are okay. Mechanic, we have 1. I don't feel too good about that, so I'm going to go ahead and hire a second one because we are getting more and more rides. As for our security guards, we have 1. Again, that's not good. Oh, look at that. I placed a mechanic and suddenly... Alright, so we're going to have a security guard just like trolling around the park and hopefully not actually trolling the guests, though. Alright, so there we go. We have a 3M Classic. It is the Tri-Storm. I mean, you know, that's not half bad. The Tri-Storm actually works. A Tri-Storm is pretty good. So I am quite happy with that. I was hoping it was either Forge or Tri-Storm, and well, it's definitely one of those. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and flip this guy around. Make sure that it ends somewhere around here. And we'll leave a little bit of room just in case we want to get something else in between here. Like we can definitely fit some other ride in here. For sure, for sure. Alright, so the entrance, we're going to just put it right there. The exit, let's just drop it right up in there. And for this entrance, I just want it to be kind of small. It's not that big of a deal, right? Maybe it might be. Maybe I should just do something like this. Sure. Let me just make it a little bit of a longer queue just because... sometimes you end up with a surprise hit, and there is a bench in the way. Lovely. I always love it when there are benches in the way, don't you? Yeah, it's always really cool. Alright, that's me being really sarcastic and probably not even sarcastic enough, am I? Alright, so let's dump some bins here. Let's just put some bins here as well, and that should be good enough. Again, just because it seems like people are very, very messy, and they don't care to take care of the messes. As for that tree, I think it's fine where it is. Can I move these guys? I can. Beautiful. Alright, I just want to add like 2 trees over here just to make the entrance of this ride super fantabulous. And it is 36%. I am okay with that. Let's pop it open at $10. Sure. Alrighty, so let's see if this actually brings in 700 guests. I'm pretty sure this one ride won't. But we, have enough space up in here that we can probably add more there, more here, and that should be good enough. If, multiple shops are very busy. I think that's telling me get more food and drinks places. So I guess it's time, you guys. It is time to add the shops that I've been wanting to over here. So let's see. We need another chief beef. Now, I want to make sure that this is, there we go. Oh, not exactly like that. Not even on top of that either. Can I fit it somewhere? Ooh, what? Why is the path not, no, not that, not like that. Never like this. Ooh, I don't like that. I wanted to go like over here. Oh, hey, look at that. It actually fits here. All right, I'll deal with that. Sure, it works for me. Chief beef should have... yes, the same price. So we're going to call this one Chief Beef Deluxe. I don't think I have one yet. And let's see. For our drinks, we're going to go for... we have Gulpy Slush, huh? We can go for a Gulpy Soda. I think it's a little bit different than the other one. And it actually fits here if we work with it a little bit just like that. Good. Now, it might be... it's partially in there. It's fine the way it is. Alright, so this soda, I think it's honestly a little bit expensive the way it is. I'm going to leave it as is, and we'll change it later if we can. Now, maybe $1 more. I don't know if that's going to be worth it, but we'll try. Alright, so there we go. We have some more stuff for people, and I think we should probably go ahead and add ourselves a restroom. Just because. I don't know if anybody's actually going to come over here for this stuff, but hey, if they do, great. If not, well, I tried. I really did try. Alright, so let's go and drop a restroom up over here. And that should be okay. Standard restroom block. Let's just call this one Deluxe, just because it's over by Chief Beef Deluxe. And 50 cents for that. Alright, look at that. There's people actually coming over here. Nice. And we don't actually have any other shops that we can drop over here, unfortunately, so it is what it is. We'll try to add another one on this side later on, but it's going to have to stay just like this for now. what can we research in terms of shops anyway? Because I would like to add some other... Yeah, hat's fantastic. I would love to add another gift shop here, just in case, because just a memento really is for the people who are leaving the park. So, I mean, it's fair that a lot of people are just like, man, this place sucks, and it's clearly losing us money, which I am not happy with, but it is what it is. 360 power. All right, not really what I was looking for. Twist and spin. Maybe that's the forge. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, geez. Again, just shooting in thin air with this and hoping that I find the one I need. And how are we doing over here? Queue was quite quick. All right. So I want to wait until we have a full load. That way we can make use of things. And how's the queue looking? It's looking pretty full. So I think we could charge a little bit more money there. How about over here, dudes? We can maybe go for a little bit more funds here as well. Let's try 18 bucks on this coaster and maybe that'll work. And let's try... I think I just won this up, didn't I? Well, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine just the way it is. I don't know. They don't have enough money. Well, there is an ATM, like, right over here. So go to it. Go to it. So I'm going to assume right now that what we need is maybe one more... Whoa. Problem solved. Okay. What we need is maybe one more ride around here or two more rides just so we can get 700 guests. And that's basically what I am aiming for. So... and try to throw out skip because I want to just make sure that we have all of these guys. So we have this one. We don't have the gyroplane. We don't have the gyroplane. And we don't have aeronauts either. I honestly don't know why I thought I added these, but... yeesh. Alright, so we have Sky Ace for sure. We have Tristorm. I guess, you know what? Let's just add one of these. Let's see. Kickflip sucks. This one. And what is the capacity on this guy? Because if it's pretty big... it looks like it's pretty big. Maybe 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 30. I don't know about you, but to me that's fairly sizable. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see if we can actually drop this guy in here. There was a spot where it actually fit, like that there. And why am I doing this here? Well, because apparently I like danger. Run into the coaster, my friends. Run into the coaster. Let's see, we have our exit over here somewhere. We could place our entrance right next to these trees. This is what I'm trying to do. Right over here, we have the entrance, and guess what we're getting from that? You got that right. So let's see, let's connect this guy right away over to, I think over here, because we're going to have the entrance obviously over here. I know it looks like we should probably connect the exit over to this side, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just curve this guy up over to this here, so that it has the bench right there. Nice. And let's see, the entrance, the entrance. We're going to move that slight bit there so we can actually get this looking kind of okay. Uh-oh. Obstructed. I had a feeling that was going to happen because this does get pretty low. All right, so can I move this all the way to the edge then and make it work? Probably not. Oh, no, I can. This is the point where I start feeling a little bit evil. I love doing things like this. All right, there we go. I love this game, honestly. I really, really do. It is so much fun. Like, probably 75% of the time. Other times, you know, it gives me a headache. But right now, I'm having a ton of fun with this. All right, a tree up there, and we should have 33%. Excuse me. Ugh, 37%. There we go. It took a while to update, but it did it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pop that guy open at 12 bucks, and maybe that's going to bring in the last 40 guests that we need. Please and thank you. Oh, and then a bunch of people just left. Is there any winning with this? I don't know, but the bright side is that we have a bunch of money that we can actually use to help us get everything else that we need. So I'm not that worried anymore. I was worried at first. Now, not so worried. 360 power is too expensive. All right, fair. Fair. Let's see what else people are complaining about. Chief Beef looks busy, and they don't have enough money to go on Caterpillar Chase. Gulpy Slush has been empty for a while. That means we need more vendors. So I did place 2 more shops. Let me go ahead and hire 2 more vendors. Alrighty, there we go. And did we just get our Hats Fantastic? We have the Hats Fantastic now. Beautiful. Alright, and we have just about 700 guests. It's gonna happen, you guys. It's gonna happen. Alrighty, so let's see. We need shops and facilities. I want to get my Hats Fantastic, and let's just find a nice little spot for it right here. Are people okay with queuing on top of a rock? I'm not so sure, but they better be, because I'm not moving that. As for this, let's see. Hats Fantastic. let's make sure that we select only specific hats. So I want just a rock hat. I don't want to see anybody else wearing, I don't want to see anybody wearing anything else. Just the rock hat. Why? I don't know, because I feel like it. And $12 might be fair, I think. If not, we will lower that. But that should be good enough. And we do have a little weird bump there, but it is what it is. Alright, there we go. Hat's fantastic. Might need to hire one more vendor just for this, which sucks. But this is the way that we keep shops working and open and whatnot. So, I mean, it is what it is. Alrighty, there we go. We have completed finally, the easy objectives for the Teeny Weeny Challenge. We are now moving on to the medium objectives over here. We need a much higher park rating. And let's see, we need a lot more guests. So I think that's going to call for a nice big coaster, huh? Don't you think? Although we have to be, again, very careful with the coasters because I don't know if we have to build at most 5,700 length in terms of all the coasters. So let's see, how long is this one? That's pretty long. That is pretty long. And how long is this one? That's also pretty long. That's basically taking up almost all of that. So we're either going to have to chop down one of these coasters and place some very short ones, or just place two very short ones and that's it. Research project is ready to be revealed. Let's see what we have here. Please be forged. Please be forged. God dang it. Okay. Anyway, that was not what I was looking for at all. In terms of coasters, what do we have here? I'm not a fan. What is Looney Turns called? All-in-one, Titan version, alternative launch, taking a stand, back to the 80s, born to loop. I don't think so. Especially abnormal. It is crazy. Dizzying heights, dangling delights, daredevil, free spinning. Definitely never doing that one. I know what that one is. Sensation of flight, extra dimension. That must be the X dimension coaster. Track overlap, unlimited power, flawless design, freedom of flight. What's the sensation of flight, then the freedom of flight. Gotcha. Phenomenal speed, pinnacle. Is this the? No, it has to be over here, huh? You know, hold the phone. Do we have that at all? Do we have a? So that means that this guy right here is going to be one of those rides that would be very popular if we were to research it. We do have the money, so I'm going to go ahead and do that just because, honestly, go-karts are very, very popular. And let's see, I'm still trying to find something that says something crazy or something like that, because I'm going to assume that that's going to be the Looney Turns coaster. Redouble the fun, reborn to loop, small and crazy. Right here. Right there. And if it isn't it, you guys, I don't even know. Alright, so I'll be back once this research is actually done, because I am all about the Looney Turns coaster right now. So unfortunately, the last research that I did was not what I wanted. Maybe there's going to be Looney Turns. Thank goodness! Yes! So the first one was this terrible spinning wild mouse coaster that I think I have one of, but it just is not good. Wait, Lasso? What's Lasso? Yeah, the Plague of Rats. I mean, it's good, but it won't for some reason. I have to change something about it at the end so that it'll actually work. So I am not happy about that coaster, but it's short, so I might have to use it just because we need to somehow fill that up. So maybe we'll see it. I don't know. But here we go again, you guys. This is probably my favorite coaster that I've ever built ever. It works super, super well. It won't fit there actually that nicely, though. Oh, look at that. I can actually fit it here. This is interesting. I did leave extra space back here so I can maybe fit something else. And I didn't really think it would be a coaster like this. But hey, that might be okay. And I guess this could be the end of the line, basically. So, sure. I mean, we do have more space here. So I could obviously use that as well for something else. Is this coaster running into the ground? It is. Okay. I have got to move that. Yeah, about that. Can I sink it a little bit? No, I cannot. Alright, that's totally fair. That's totally fine. Let me just push it back as much as I can. Apparently, that's as far back as I can go with this. So we are moving one of these things then, because I am not leaving it there. Let's move this here, and I guess what I'm going to do with this path is I'm actually going to take it out and turn it here. That way we can actually connect it properly with this guy here. So let's see, go down and make a proper connection maybe right here. Oh yeah, that works. Alrighty, and I guess we're going to have a short-ish queue then, just because I really don't want to spend too much time on a queue. Although we probably should. Actually, no, this ride never has a massive queue. I remember that. I actually remember that, so that's actually a good thing because, again, we don't want to waste our time on things that aren't going to make anything of our ride here. So can we actually sink this down somehow? Sink it down and turn... No, apparently not here. All right, go back, and can we straighten you out? I want to turn right here. Right there. There we go. That's kind of sort of what I wanted, but not as wonky. It works, though. It works nonetheless. And let's see, what kind of queue scenery do we have here? Not very stellar. I mean, we were really close to this amount of money here, but of course our park rating, not good enough just yet. All right, so let's take a look at our scenery. I do want to buy more trees. I know, stop with the trees. Well, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna because these actually work really well. Actually, they're huge. Can I get some? Oh, this one's cute and small. I like that. I like this one. Oh, that's actually too big. I like this one, sure. But I do want to use some of these cute and small ones. Let's see. Are these all the same price? That would be a negatory. Oh, this one is 20. Maybe it's just as decorative as the other 20 ones, and it's actually smaller. So that might work for us here. So let's just go ahead and do some decoration here, and that should do the trick for us a little bit. 34% works, and now I just need some bins and benches over here on the side. Again, because we need to make sure that people are throwing away their stuff instead of dropping it all over the place. And benches just in case people feel like, hey, they need to take a rest. Alright, so what's that looking like? 38%. I am happy with that. It's not really that great, but it is what it is. And eventually, we might be able to open this ride at $18. I don't know if that's going to actually happen, but in this park at least. But it might. It just might. So we need another, I think we were close to 25,000, weren't we, at some point? Whoops. Uh-oh, we need another staff building. That's what I should be saying right now. So let's see, where is our staff building? That doesn't help me, game. That really does not help me. Our staff building is like right up in here, right? All right. So it's not really beautiful. That's understandable. I want to then go ahead and add another one, though, because clearly our staff is pretty sizable. We have a very big staff. So let's go ahead and drop it. Hi. Yes. Yes. What are you doing? I would just like to drop it there, but I guess that's not going to happen. Let me just grab it again and drop it some... Nothing happened, you guys. Nothing happened. All right, there we go. Another one right up in there, and let's just make sure that this one. Let's just make sure that this one is right there with capacity at full. Confirm that one, and make sure that it's again social club because that one works the best for us, at least for this park. We need to keep them happy, basically. All right, there we go. That should do the trick. And right, we were taking a look at Looney Turns and hoping that it would be okay to open now. Or I guess it's called the Crazy Eights. I love this coaster, you guys. I really do. All right, so how are we looking in terms of this? Oh, that's pretty good. All right, so we need one more coaster to get that done. As for this, well, we need another 300 points and obviously a lot more dollars and a lot more guests to then complete this one. We are well on our way, though. So I did end up adding the sizer over here, and it's not really the best ride, but it did bring in a few more people, so I'm kind of okay with it. And let's see, I want to take a look at the Plague of Rats as the next coaster, which might be okay. It might be. It's pretty boring, and I think that's what the family's like, so I mean, I guess it might be okay here. So let's go ahead, add it, and we will fix it up just for these purposes here. Now, I am going to put the path right through here just because that's kind of going to be okay. Let's see, how low can I sink this? Apparently there, that's not going to be okay because I need to make sure that it's... that's good. That's fine. So, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We can't do this here because the ride is obstructing, which sucks because it seems fine. Actually, no, it does not seem fine. It's dug into the ground up in here. Whoops. All right, there we go. Problem kind of solved. So, we actually have to go and edit this guy and remove these and push them further inward. That's where the problems lie, in these guys here. Maybe not this one, but these ones here. So, let's go ahead and delete that. And we have to delete this one and delete this one. Maybe not that much. Jeez, game. What was that for? That was a little bit excessive. I don't think we need to go that far with this. Let's just, sure, I'll take that. I'll take that. And let's see if I can actually do this here. Like if I can add Nope, not yet. All right, so that's still obstructed, unfortunately, because that's apparently still above it. I guess I didn't really change anything of it, did I? Whoops. All right, there we go. Problem solved. We can just go ahead and add a track. Let's just add this guy here. No. That's too far. That's way too far. So let's delete that part there as well. Delete this part here as well. And if I was to do this, it's still far out, so I have to delete one more piece there and then do this. Ew. Now that doesn't work. How is that supposed to work? How to complete that? What does it come up with? Really? That's not remotely okay. I know I have a fixed version of this coaster, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one right now, but this is the next coaster that I'm going to add. So let me just delete this one as is so we can get back our money, and I will bring in the fixed version the next time, if I still have it somewhere, because I, for some stupid reason, didn't save everything that I have, so yeah, my bad. So last thing I want to do before we end this episode is I want to add one more ride. Now, the ones that we don't have are the aeronauts, and we don't have Charoplane. Now, neither of them fit in here, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I can add a ride over here. Is Teacups okay? It would look better with more scenery. I hate people. I don't hate people. That's just a thing, okay? Yeah, a lot of people are thinking that it would look better with more scenery. Seriously, does anybody ride a ride just because of how it looks? Like, in terms of scenery? I don't know. And it looks like a lot of people who want to ride 360 Power complain about money. They can just go and get some money there, honestly. Like, they don't have to be complaining. Come on, people. It's not that hard. Ugh. Alright, so the last thing that I want to do, I wanted to go ahead and add some space over here so we can actually fill this out with some more rides. Now, we do actually have some room back here. Or we can do that. I think maybe the not the Charoplane then, because I was like, maybe the Charoplane's going to do it. Nope. So, aeronauts. I guess we can put aeronauts somewhere back over here and actually connect it up so that we can get some nice cues and also have, people coming off from other rides and enjoying it. So that would be a thing, but I'll connect that later on, because right now we are finished, you guys, for now. I mean, look at this. We've done a pretty good job. We've done a pretty good job with actually getting close to the medium objectives here. Fair. Although, we're not close to the guest, but we will get there as soon as we add more rides and whatnot. And I think really the big challenge is going to be this guy right here, because that's that's going to be a lot of research and throwing down a bunch of rides. So I don't know when we're going to get that one done. But for now, that is the end of this episode. If you enjoyed, hit that like button to show your support. And do subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And have an awesome night.